Hey guys, I'm Rob Bass, and this is Not Mitten Box, and that's my daughter Rebecca, off camera, making lots of noise. But I really had to get this video done, guys, and I'm just dying to get this to you. So let's take a close look at the Ed 209 Robocop from NECA Toys. There's the front of the package. Lots of. Jeez, hold on, Daddy's videotaping. So there it is, as you can see. And it says Ed 209, the future of law enforcement, right there with the OCP logo. Ed 209 has superior firepower and the reflexes to use it. Developed by Omni Consumer Products. There's the artist right there. Turn the box up, you can see that right there. Check in the side, you have a picture of the figure itself, the action figure itself. Same thing over here. And there's the back of the package. You can see the NECA Robocop figure facing off. You get that whole cool artwork and style. And it tells you all the stuff right there. It's fully articulated. I always love the fact that the Omnicorp logo is everywhere in this box. That is also going to tell you that Robocop is sold separately. And on the bottom is all the legal mumbo jumbo. There's a Robocop, MGM. Stuff involved. Very, very cool. There's the whole battery thing. And guys, there is the Ed 209 out of package. He's definitely in scale with the Robocop figure. Now, as you can see, the figure has a bunch of little details. You can see it has extendable legs, so you can do that. Make him much taller than he needs to be. That extends the gun turrets. Just turns. You can see. You see, it's more like get that battle damaged feel because from Robocop. You see that? And of course, both sides go up. This little. I feel it's a little dangerous to keep him this high up, so I need to. There's the NECA Robocop next to the Ed 209, so you can see the scale. It's pretty cool. Very, very cool. And if you have the Jada Toys new Robocop movie, and you have the 6-inch Robocop for that, you can see he also works. So you can see how that can really work well. He's a little smaller in scale, a little shinier. But that's the idea. Like, they fit. Move this out. And let's get the Rexor from the Robocop other cartoon toy. You can see that. You can see how much larger Ed 209 is from this. Now I have the Ed 260. I just don't know where he is right now. So there you go. Yeah, this you can see like how the inspiration's there with the feet and everything. Robot. Robot.
Cheese.
Say robot. Say robot. Robot.
Cheese.
Okay. Alright, there are some issues. There are some issues you have to take into consideration. These little tabs can break off, so you gotta watch out for that. I mean, other than that, he's pretty well made. Now, let's get over to the back and just get to the sound effects. There's this tab. We'll pull out, which now activates the sounds. Let's see, there's nothing on this side. If you look over here, there's a button. Robot. My daughter just said robot. The sound effects go on for a long time, which is pretty cool. That was a short one. And, I think. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, a couple of sound effects and that was done now. And there it is. You can see the wiring look. So here we are. There it is. This is so cool, and it looks great. Now, if you ever had the old Robocop toys from the Kenner line, you had the Ed 260, which is basically an Ed 209. I wish we had one that matches this one, so it doesn't look like it's battle damage. It should have came with an extra piece, but it doesn't. Maybe we'll make another variant for $60. Remember, this guy costs $59.99, and it's at Big Bad Toy Store, and you should pick it up. It is awesome. We finally get an 209 that we can afford. Alright guys, remember, they're your toys. Play with them the way you want. There's my daughter. Say hi! Okay. And we're checking out Robocop, and now finally we'll get to some good Robocops. I still love my Kenner Robocops, but I gotta say that NECA does toys right. This is the 25th anniversary of Robocop, and it's actually a special one because, I don't know if you can tell right there in the packaging, it has a spring-loaded leg, so you can put his gun in the holster properly. Now, this is something the fans have been wanting for since toys have existed for Robocop. Why can't his leg open up and put a gun in it? How hard is this? Well, it's actually kind of complicated. So here it is, the front of the package. Got that nice Robocop hue. Now you can see it's. You can see this one's got little sheens of purple and blues, but yet it's still metal, so it combines all the kind of colors from the original ones. And you can see the front there, and it tells you, what he does, the spring holster. Comes with an extra hand, which has the data link spike right there. We've seen on other Robocop toys. And you flip it over. Great, just a little look at like his metal-y chest, I guess this was supposed to be. And you see the OCP. Maybe it's his leg. His back? Well, I guess it would. It says at the OCP Police File 001. I guess it would be his back. That's where you keep the all the carbon dating. And it says part man, part machine, all cop. The future of law enforcement. 25th anniversary. Can you believe it's been 25 years? Me neither. So there it is, and really cool. You can see the little face head thing right there. See, it's cute, very cute. So now I'm going to open this up. This part is his chest, right?
Yes.
Okay. Record. Guys, you guys can't smell that, but you can smell the new plasticky. That stuff will get you high. That's a cool toy right there. That's when you got a good toy. Funny, the other toys that were meant to baggage that were old don't have that smell because they're kind of old. So, first, I'll check out his articulation. You can see he's got the great Robocop articulation. His head turns, goes down, looks up. And you can turn it all the way around if you want, but I don't know why you would need to do that. This, of course, doesn't go all the way around. Goes out, he's got the elbow joints, and of course he's right-handed, so he's got the trigger hand there. This one's got the open hand, and here's the spike data link hand, which goes on his left hand as well, because everything's always on his left. I'm sorry, his right hand. And what's really cool, the hydraulics actually work. See that? Which does make for collecting a little dangerous. It makes you very nervous to have such a dainty part. The McFarlane version actually does that. Like real tight right there, but very soft plastic. And okay, now there you go. There's Robocop. His leg is closed. Alright, hey, I'm not doing nothing. I get ready for it. You flip it up. Let me show you that again. Look on the back. There's a little switch. You pull the switch up and it pops open, revealing the Robocop gun. Now, how easy is it to get out? Let's find out. Okay, it's not that easy. It's in there pretty good. But you don't want to lose it, so that's the reason why it's like that. But it's in there good. Come on. There you go. Alright, I got it out. Hope I can get it back in. And as you can see, you put it in his hand properly. And now that's Robocop's gun. See that? That's all the detail to the gun that you need to have. And of course, you just close that leg back up, and like as if nothing ever happened. You can get all that great posability that Robocop has. That stiff posability, because he's a Robocop. He shouldn't be able to do handstands and stuff like that because he's Robocop. Stiff, and you can point over, point forward. You can do the whole, you know, thing like that. That's what Robocop's supposed to do. He's not supposed to be like, you know, super articulated. And he's got real stuff. You can see he's got no. He turns right here, but there's often. Oh, actually, there is a little bit of a upper ab punch there. You see that? Which is more than I think Robocop even had in the movies. So that's a really cool extra detail. And of course we need to show you this. You pop this off, and then you pop this on, which actually was very easy to pop on and off. And you got the data link. Which then, if you take Rexor again, from the previous review, you get the data link thing, you could go, you could turn him on as well. And of course you can see these, well, as you remember from the other video, Rexor sucks. Rexor stay. Okay. They're like on scale to each other, which is crazy. Nice thing. This is of course a collector's 7-inch figure, and NECA makes amazing figures. This figure is perfect. They made a Robocop before. They had the regular Robocop. They had a glow in the dark Robocop, which is a nod to the old Ultra Police one. I don't have that one yet. I plan to get it. And they have this one, the spring-loaded leg, which I think is about time. The fact that they made it work and it stays very well. Maybe I don't know if you can see it too well. Let me try to show you how it clips on in there. You see, there's a little clip. That's where the trigger goes, and then it slides in there. So you try to get it in. You want to get it in. Basically, you want to get it in there somehow. Down a little bit. How about that? Got it. Bam. That was kind of scary. Alright, so there you go. Now you got the only thing about this is that you can see that it doesn't go in or nothing. It's just meant to be out. It's for display purposes. And of course this trick hand the hand goes on, pops off. It doesn't become loose. It stays pretty well. The joints are very tight. He stands amazingly well. You can make him, you can pull him a little forward. And, you know, you wouldn't really want to show the articulation, but he can pose all over the place if you really needed to. So if you actually have a guy like a vehicle, maybe you can get it. No, not really. No vehicle because his legs are too spread, and he doesn't have a thigh cut, so it just would be like maybe a motorcycle if you can find a motorcycle from the game. But really, why would Robocop ride a motorcycle often unless you had that Robocop in the Ultra Police? But I guess you could ride a motorcycle or on a horse. Alright guys, well, that is Robocop spring-loaded. Spring-loaded holster Robocop. He's about 20 bucks. You can get him at Toys R Us, online, eBay. Don't go to eBay because eBay is going to charge you $39.99 for a figure that you can get anywhere in Toys R Us. And it's really cool. Maybe you can get it marked down. Definitely you should pick them up. It's worth it, especially if you're a Robocop. If you're a Robocop fan, why am I even telling you about this? You guys should know already. So I want to thank NECA because this right here is the definitive Robocop for me. Because look at the face. That right there is Peter Weller. Look at that face. They really captured his face well. You can see the lips, the mouth movement. You can even see him just saying the lines he needs to say. And I also think they made a battle damage version. I think that's what they did. They made a battle damage version, the glow in the dark, standard, and this one. A lot of Robocops are the same thing. I can't wait. Hopefully they'll make an Ed 209 and we'd be happy. Imagine Ed 209 about that big. Alright guys, remember they're your toys. Play with them the way you want. Alright guys. Today we're checking out, continuing the Robocop month on AlternateMinds.com, Toy Island's Robocop Alpha Commando, and this is the Ed 509 Rexor. Alright, Alpha Command was one of those series that came out in the 90s. It was supposed to rehash the Robocop series, and then you can see the cartoon style of Robocop right here. That very cartoony, more quote-unquote anime look. And the front of the package, you just get to see the toy package. See, I miss when the 90s started coming around, the cover of the box started to have less artwork and more pictures of the toy. Like if you look at the Robocop Ed 260, you actually got artwork as opposed to the toy being on the front. So it looks it looks like they cheaped out. They didn't spend money on art. But let's check out the front package anyway. You can see there's what he does. He's the Rexor, and he has electronic sounds and lights. Right, and you can see once again on the side, both sides have the same kind of image. At least they have a Robocop image. At least they made an attempt. I get to see some stuff on the top here. You can see more what the toy does. And on the back, all the cool stuff that Rexor comes and does. All the things right there. He even has a little port so Robocop can link up with him with that little blade thingy. So let's take him out. This guy's been in package since 1997, so this shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Alright, here's Rexor. Not as big as I thought he was. I thought he'd be a little bit bigger. You don't want to pause it. But you're all right.
I'm okay.
Alright. So there is Rexor. See how he stands up. There he goes. Whoa.
Sorry.
It's alright to laugh at it because that's bad. I mean, he's been in the package since 1997, never came out, and he's already hobbling all over. He's a little top heavy. Let's see. He's got some articulation points. Let's check that out. Alright, hold on, that's bad. Alright, so his arm goes up, full rotation. Actually, it goes out a bit. I don't know why you would need to do that, but it goes out. So is this one, and it goes around. This electronic thing goes around. Hope to God there's no batteries in them. You can see he's got the little police blues and reds. He's got similar build to the Rex, to the Ed 209 with the things. Obviously, once again, those don't go anywhere. One thing you can tell out of the package is that this guy doesn't want to stay up. He's falling over. I mean, he was never out of the package. He's been in package and he's supposed to get the waist articulation. So, you know, he keeps falling over a lot. But, you know, I guess if you keep him straight, kind of looks like an extra squad suit type of deal. But if you hit this button, let's see what happens. Alright, nothing happens because there's nothing to happen. Let's see what happens here. Now, here's the thing that makes this kind of corny. Is that he actually has a little googly-eyed face inside. See that? Googly eye with a little mouth like he's from the Muppets. So, the best way to display this guy to make him look cool is don't open that slot. Because he's got these cool Gatling guns. He's got little clamp arms like aliens. And he's got some shooting missiles. Let's see if they even work anymore. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Nope, the springs are broken. Oh, wait, maybe this guy works. That one worked. So, well, this is from Toy Island, and Toy Island, oh, there we go, I got it to work. Maybe missiles are coordinated for certain ones. They have to be right, Cap. Alright, so here he is, the Ed 209. I'm not going to play his lights and sounds. I have to open that up and do that at a later date. These go up like that. Okay. Alright, guys, so besides the action features here, he actually does some other stuff. You see where his missiles come out from? That actually pulls down. And the sirens go up. See that? And that will reveal the screw we open up to remove the battery. So you can actually turn it around. You can make it store it like that. Maybe you can shoot the missiles backwards and whatever. So you got that. And obviously you have to put these down for the missiles to come up. So that's what you got there. That goes down, and then he's a regular Robocop robot piece. thing, and then when you wanted to go and kill people, the lights and sirens come down and the missiles come up to shoot. So there you go. But he really should be bent over a little bit like that, because he's supposed to be like an Ed 209, but he tends to just completely fall. There you go. I can understand. And then I can see him next to the original Ed 209. I just shot him. I'm gonna take those out. It's dangerous. Alright, so here you go, guys. This is where you can see that the ratchet joints really work well for this other guy, because that doesn't go nowhere. That stays right there. And this guy was played with. This guy was in mint and package, and this is how he is. If you've never seen the Toy Island tried their best to do stuff in the Robocop 2 and 3 movies, and the toys are a lot weaker. Don't stand up as well, obviously, because Kenner is this toy company knows how to make toys pretty well. You know, they went out of business. They still know how to do what they have to do. Toy Island, you know why they're not still in business. So, as cool as he looks, he just falls over. Yeah, falls over again. So I'm going to leave him like that. I can't even say if you wanted to display him. Maybe yours won't. I'm hoping if you guys want to buy him, get him for as cheap as you can. He's not worth a lot of money. A lot of people were trying, because of the new Robocop movie coming out, a lot of people are trying to jack up the prices on the Robocop toys, but really, this isn't worth it. If you have it already and yours is standing up, send me a picture, let me know. Make a video comment, you know, let me know. And once again, we're going back to Toy Island, because apparently I can't get enough of Toy Island toys. We'll look at Rescue Patrol Robocop. Here's the front of the package. You can see all the goodness. He comes as a Rescue Patrol guy. Look at that. And it says, comes with a copter pack, 2 holsters, and tools, a snowboard, firing hook arm, supply packs, and interface spike. Now, you know what the interface spike is. When you go shrink and the thing comes out, you stick it in. Of course, here's the back of the package with the Robocop artwork from Robocop Alpha Commando. And of course, it's all the same background on all the toys. You'll see that this is what they came out with: vehicles, Rexor, and Rescue Control. So this is mission equipped Robocop. And let's open him up. And now, of course, he's a lights and sounds guy, just like the Nancy Minor figure was. Most Toy Island and a lot of toy companies, they want to put lots of lights and sounds in toys. They figure if they put the lights and sounds in Robocop, you'd want to play with it. That's not new. Toy companies have been doing that for years. So, take it out. Oh, I didn't really show up this before. You can see the Alpha Commando background on the box. See that kind of city background with the electricity. Do like a little, I don't know, future background. And this is this is ridiculous. Oh, I just opened that. He's got lots of crap. That out. Oh, that's unstuck. Oh, it's taped. Okay. Alright. Here's Rescue Patrol Robocop with all his wonderful rescue control patrolling. He looks like Inspector Gadget. He's got a helicopter. That's a really small blade. I don't know how it's going to lift him up. He looks like he's about ready to play football against the NFL robot. He comes with this hook arm. So, kind of like Trapjaw. Let me see, does this work? You can, oh, it does. It shoots right out. It shoots a harpoon hook. Now he's got a stump. So that comes off. And what you can do is now input his real hand into the spot. As you can see, you can take off the shoulder pads. And you have his regular hand, and it's articulated. You can see the guy's articulation. His wrist turns. His wrist turns on this one, which is cool. He's got the, you can bend there, and he's got the elbow joints. And take his feet out of this thing here. Okay, and he take his snow boots off. Hold on, because I didn't realize Detroit gets that much snow that they need snow rescue. This one's actually really on his foot. I don't know if I'll be able to get it off. There we go. It's been on this package since '97. But Robocop comes with a snowboard. I mean, how can you hate snowboarding Robocop? Can I put that back on? Let's put that back in so you can see. You put his feet in, and then it's got the little pegs, and then boom, you can snowboard. And I guess you can if you want to. Other figures can go in this. Let's see if Nancy can fit in. So we got Nancy Minor, and you can put her feet in there. Look, and now she's a snowboarder. She doesn't really turn, but you know. So there you go. You could do that. And here is the helicopter version, so you can go as far as with the helicopter. This should come off pretty easy. It should be just like a 2-piece thing. See, it plugs in. And now, thankfully, we go back to the original Robocop. Alright, so now look at Robocop. He's got a little. Oh, his head turns. Check that out. So you get that, and his head turns up and down. Check it out. That's a nice articulation point. So he's got decent articulation points. The only thing that kind of sucks is even in package, his button don't work. So his batteries are dead. Lithium batteries died, but you can see on the back you can just unscrew it and remove them. What's cool about lithium batteries is that they don't have acid in them, so they don't melt and they won't mess up your toy. So even if you don't take it out, it should be okay. The blue tint is based on the Robocop 2 and Robocop 3 had a lot more of a blue hue more than the metal hue that he had from the original. So these toys are all kind of based on that. Alright, so he comes with a drill gun, because you never know when you need to drill stuff. Because, you know, maybe a miner shows up in Detroit and needs to get drilled out of one thing. You see the gun there back, it's all black. But it's got this swirly little thing, it's a drill, and you draw it to all. You got that off, and then you got this axe. Now the axe can fit in his hand. It's an axe away. And I'm thinking it can also, maybe, if I figure out how to do it, take that out. Does it fit in here? Let me see. Nope, it doesn't fit in there. So it's only meant to be in that. Now, here's the most important part. Well, here would have been the most important part is his gun, but this is not Robocop's gun. This is just some generic, crappy gun. You can see it better right there, right? You see it there? Just a generic gun. It doesn't look cool in Robocop's hand. It looks kind of cheesy. But this is the most important part right here. The data link. I get it to work. And there you go. He's got the little shink. See that right there? Boom. Now what you can do is you take your Rexor. It's got a giant hole in the side, and you can link up to Rexor by going into and turn them on. I don't know, maybe it's like key or whatever. And you can data link to give Rexor what he needs to do. And good point to see right here finally is the scale. How Rexor is next to this Robocop in the series. This Robocop Alpha Commando is a little bit bigger. They're about 4.5, 5 inches tall. Because here is the Ed 260 from the Kenner line. You see Robocop kind of trumps him by a little bit. So the Toy Island toys are a little bit bigger than the Kenner toys, but I mean you can still interact with them. They still look cool. They're all Robocop. And as a figure, he's well made. He's stocky, but that was the Alpha Commando. It's supposed to be big and stocky, but I don't really see a need for all the attachments. Like, I don't see a need for that. Oh, also, guys, if you know your toys, you know that this little thing is from Star Wars. The lightsaber from the old Kenner toys would actually do that too, to get the lightsaber out. So it's the same kind of effect. Yeah, and he's got. But Robocop has a snowboard. He can go snowboarding. They should have given him a skateboard while they're at it. You know. If you look over here at the helicopter, you can go down and up a little bit. You know, like that. So you can get him. I guess if he's snowboarding, you can have him like push it along, or he can fly off with it. I still don't see the need of him. I mean, hey, how's Robocop going to save people if he can't get over terrain because he's a Robocop? Even though he's meant to be in Detroit. So you can go like that and go. Maybe it helps him walk faster. Because he walks so damn slow. And then you put his. Problem is his feet don't actually turn. So when you put him on the snowboard and end up in the packaging kind of making him bow-legged. You see he's kind of bow-legged. His legs kind of out. Instead of being straight. I mean, it helps for standing better. Of course, you got all that cool detail with the hydraulics. They never forget to put that in Robocop. It's missing a couple of things I wish it would have had, like, it's weird. It's got little things over here, but can they open? You see over here, he's got little, two holsters. Maybe that's the holsters. Let's see what happens when I pull it out. How would you put it out? Question. Ah! There you go. His leg pops open, and there's the holster they were talking about. See, there's a little thing you push right here. Now watch there. Boom. And it pops it out. And then you can put his drill gun over there. So now he's rooting to it, and like cowboy. I guess it's a cute, cool nod to getting the effect of how the gun holster would come out and go back in. Having two of them is cute. Don't see what you need it for. I guess you want to put your axe in there. Well, how's he supposed to carry tools and not rescue people or having a hook? Alright guys. Remember guys, if you could find them online, don't pay more than $5 or $6, maybe $10 at the most, unless you really needed this figure. But who really needs Robocop or the snowboard? Alright guys, they're your toys. Play with them the way. This is not mint box. I have to apologize for the setup, but because of Hurricane Sandy coming through this joint and remodeling of my apartment, I really don't have a place to set up my photo tent and do things professionally. So the next couple of videos are going to be like this. Alright, so November on Alternative Minds was Robocop month, and I didn't get to do all the videos I wanted to do. I have a whole bunch of Robocop toy reviews I want to show you. So better way to start off with the Robocop and the Ultra Police. This is the Ed 260. You can see it right there. It's from Kenner. You guys remember this? This is the first like true Robocop toy line. Basically it's the Ed 209, but you know it's the Ed 260. So you can see the front of the package. You got this great artwork. You see the Ed 260 rocking, shooting in it. You can see the Robocop logo up here in the Ultra Police. Side of the package, you can see more of the toy. Bottom shows you the cap firing technology of the late 1980s. On the back, a little tech spec, and the toy within. Alright, obviously this box is beat up and I won it off eBay. I can't believe this price tag actually said $16.99 when it first came out. So, that's the box, and let's just get right to the figure because the figure is not in this box. Here it is right here. Ed 260. You can listen to that ratchet kind of turning system. You see his legs? All has these ratchets, I guess, to make it more robotic sounding. And it actually keeps it very well after all these years. Someone actually played with this. I bought this off of eBay. So the person who played with it had a great time with it. So you can see it's got that turning to go and ball, to present ball pass. You get that whole thing like that. These pieces right here are just for show. They don't actually go in or anything. And there's the cap action here. So you put the caps in there. It doesn't come with the caps. It made the cap noise. If you remember, that was the action feature of the Kenner Robocop and the Ultra Police. And that's pretty much about it. He's about, I'd say 4 inches tall. Maybe 4.5 inches tall. He fits in with the Robocop toy line from the early 80s. And if you are a fan of Robocop and you don't have an Ed 260, you need to get him. And you look on eBay, people are trying to sell him for a lot of money. I got him for about $20 with the box, which is really, really not bad. And he's an iconic character in the Robocop toy line, Robocop series, Robocop everything. This is the character people remember more than anything else. So that's it right there. The Ed 260 from Kenner Toys. Remember guys, they're your toys. Play with them the way you want. Again, it's Robocop month, and now we're taking a look at the Robocop Alpha Commando Riot Control Alpha Agent Nancy Minor. Check the front of that package. It's from Toy Island. They're the same guys that did the Rexor. And because of all these extra snap-on pieces, and of course they have lights and sound. Let's check that out in a second. Here's the back of the package. You can see all the other cool kind of things. Toy Island really tried to do some cool stuff. You see the vehicles look pretty amazing. And Rexor, even though we reviewed him already, isn't as cool looking as he does right there. This is the Mission Equip series, and that's about it. So we'll open her up. I don't like the Robocop logo in this. The Robocop Alpha Commando. It's just kind of silly, but we'll let that go. That's a personal preference. If you're a fan of the show, I apologize. And here is Nancy Minor in her purple-ish. Let's check her out first. And see, she has points of articulation. She has, spin the package a couple times, she don't break. Elbow joints. She got the shoulder turned around. The head does not move. It's there for a reason because it's lights and sounds. And hips don't lie. She goes out. She goes out like that. She got knee joints. Oh, it's really cracky. Yeah. So, there you go. Does her arms go out? No, that's not supposed to go out. So let's not do that. Really quickly. I don't know what that's supposed to be. That's the only noise she makes. So she does come. I guess maybe it's a flight pack effect. I don't know. We'll check it out. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a laser gun effect. We'll find out in a second. Well, she comes with this little jetpack thingy. Okay, let's check it out. She got a little jetpack. And there's a little switch on here. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Let's find out. Let's take it off first. Let's see what it does. It's supposed to make the wings go down. That's what it's supposed to do. But it's been in the package so long, it doesn't. It kind of gunked up in there. So it's supposed to do that, but it doesn't do that. And as you can tell, it's not even straight. It's actually geared up wrong. That's probably the reason why it's not working. You see, when they're close, it's supposed to be closer together. Let's see if I fixed it. Nope, I did not fix it. Alright, well at least I straightened them out. And there's little holes in her back. There's little pegs there. And you just stick it on her back. And hey, now she can fly. So yeah, she's fine. She has her own gun, unlike her own type of gun. It's supposed to be a Robocop gun. It's a little bit of a different gun. You can see that too well. Because I'm in a black background. So just put it like that so you can see that. See it? Okay, and she can hold her gun. She could be right-handed because most people are. And her gun holds just fine. I mean, it's not loose. And it's cool. It's a female Robocop. Ain't nothing wrong with a female Robocop, you know. She's got like little, see, little details and little, I don't know, bumper guards. I don't really know what that's for. She's got a cool look to her. I think it's kind of cool to see a female Robocop. I like the color scheme. But that's not it. She doesn't just fly. I mean, that'd be simple. She also has gigantic riot control shield. So, yeah, she could do that. And actually, that makes it kind of cool for display. Just in case, let's say your figure's a little beat up and it doesn't want to stand anymore. Her shield can actually help her stand. Yeah, riot control. What is that supposed to be? That's supposed to be a riot shield and a blaster. She has a working bazooka. Because, you know, God forbid we have twins that shoot around. Let's check that out. Get rid of that. And the bazooka goes in there. Let's see if I can shoot it. How the heck do you shoot it? Oh, there's a button. And it shoots. So that's the thing about Toy Island. They want to have a lot of action features. So she's prepared, man. She got her jetpack, so she can. Okay, yeah, she's a riot, and also old Detroit is looking bad. She can't handle the riot control. She's shooting people, all protesters, all the Occupy Wall Street people are getting shot, and she can't take it anymore. She just puts on her jetpack and be out. That's it. Forget OCP. She's out of here, and she flies away. And actually, she made pretty well. A lot of this for this toy company, having any articulation is cool. She's rocking high heels, as you can see. That's how I know she's a lady. She has high heels on. And even with the high heels and on this mat, she can stand pretty good. Let me see. I'm lying. She stands crappy. But she was standing without all the stuff, so if I take that off and see what actually stands better. I was just talking crap, now she can't stand. There you go, she stands good. You can get her to stand even with the high heels on and being on this mat. I mean, if I put her on the table, you'll see she'll stand just fine. Oh, less work involved. And her bazooka fits nicely in her left hand and over her shoulder. So she's got her bazooka, she's got her riot shield, she's ready for war. You know, because you know how it is. Detroit sucks. And, well guys, that's the riot control Robocop Alpha Commando Agent Alpha Nancy Minor. front of the package. Alright guys, so at the front of the package you can see it's got Robocop, the electronic Robocop with that Robocop 3 jetpack look you see right there. This is just touch him, and it goes whoosh with flight pack. Of course, since it is a bootleg, there is no flight pack, and he doesn't do anything like that. And I don't know, some bootleg company completely. You can see how they just do some stuff. So as you can tell, how do you know it's a bootleg? Because there's nothing on the back but a sticker that says, you know, Grease. So let's take this figure out of the package. Alright, well, there he is. He is really cheaply made. I mean, obviously you can tell by the way he looks. He looks cheap, but he's supposed to have like knee joints, but they're so messed up. They don't actually. Yeah, this one bends. This right there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just. Oh, what's this? Oh, you can see it better. My daughter's toy. You see the left leg bends at the knee, but the right one is messed up, so it doesn't actually bend. Let me see. Wait, force it to. There we go. I got it unlocked. And now it's really, you can see that right there, damaged and really bad. Not too sure how his effects are supposed to work. Are we supposed to squeeze his legs, his arms? You can see his arms are not bendable, but he does apparently have a removable hand. His hand comes off, he can maybe put stuff on it, but he doesn't come with anything to put in there, so maybe that wasn't supposed to happen. So I just unplugged the whole. Okay, you can see right here he comes with his standard Robocop. Comes with his standard Robocop gun. I mean, he does have the Robocop face, it's just that it's not painted. And I'm not too sure how his, why there would be electronic sounds when there's no button to push. So, well, it's cool because I can always give this to my Twilight Robocop who doesn't have a gun. But he comes with a couple other guns. I mean, I'm not going to take them all out, it's kind of silly. There's a couple of machine guns right there. Yeah, right there, right there. So, you know, this is it. This is a really badly made toy. But, you know, it's, I guess if you were poor, you lived in Greece, and you really, really needed a Robocop toy, I guess you would buy this bootleg Robocop. Alright guys, I want to thank you for looking at the Robocops for the month of November. I know it's December now, I apologize for being late on some of the videos, but those things occur. And alright, there we go. Always stay tuned to AlternateMinds.com and always look at all the cool stuff happening on Alternative Minds. You can see all the cool toy reviews and comic book reviews and movies and sneakers and everything in the world that you like, guys. We cover it. And until next time, remember, they're your toys.